Armored Core has been out for I think like a week or two now, and I'm making this just so people know what they're getting into, because I'm seeing a pattern form on Twitter and in the Steam review page about Armored Core 6. This isn't a full review. I'll probably make one when I'm done the game. I'm like 15 hours in. So a lot of people are seeing gameplay and the smooth movement with the mechs, and they're being like, yo, that looks fun, I want to play that. If this is you, you're looking over one tiny little detail, which is the logo that appears at the start of the Armored Core trailers and at the start of the game, which is this one. This studio is notorious for making difficult games like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring. Yeah, same studio. So people got the game and it's too difficult and they're upset. If you do not like any of the games I just mentioned, do not buy this game. It is no different. Yeah, you simply will not have a good time. Alright, so that's of the people who don't know any better. Now, the second set of people I want to talk to is the actual From Software superfans, who are, I see, leaving most of the negative reviews. Don't buy this game. This is nothing like Elden Ring or Bloodborne. It's very difficult, yeah, but a lot of you seem to have this get good mindset. That's not gonna work over here, and you're gonna hurt your egos when you don't succeed after failing multiple times, and that get good mentality you have, it doesn't work. If anybody wants to check my credentials, because I know how the From Software fans are, I beat Elden Ring, alright? Melee only build 2, no magic, so I was up there fucking at bosses with blades. I was in the action, so I know a thing about difficulty. Now, a lot of people are comparing this to Elden Ring and Dark Souls, but actually, you should be comparing this to Ace Combat 7. A bit weird, I know, but Ace Combat 7 was also published by Bandai Namco. I bought Ace Combat like 2 weeks before Armored Core came out, and they are structured almost identically. So the key to Armored Core's difficulty isn't that you need to get good. The game will have difficulty spikes. These aren't necessarily skill checks, but more so build checks. Armored Core has a ton of customization, so you have a lot of different builds that you can make. You have to go back and replay previous missions, get money, and buy new parts from the store and experiment with all the different weapons to find a build that works against the boss that you're struggling with. So you have to go back to go forward, basically. It's not only the bosses that are difficult. There are enemy types in these missions that'll fuck you up. That's why when you die, you can change your mech's parts after the death screen instead of going all the way back to the menu, alright? The game promotes trying different builds. So unlike Dark Souls and Elden Ring, where you have one build and you stick with that and upgrade it throughout the game, this is different. You're supposed to try different weapons and builds, like a lot. That's the main difference between this and Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Ace Combat plays the exact same way, where they want you to replay previous missions to get parts, upgrade your planes, because they increase the difficulty for, you know, whatever mission you're on. So if you pick this game up with that whole get good mentality, you won't get anywhere. It's why the first boss is making so many people uninstall and refund the game. Unless you're willing to learn how this game is meant to be played and the way it shows you how it wants you to play, don't waste your money. Because again, it is challenging and it will have these random difficulty spikes. To push the point even further, the game locks PvP and arenas behind several bosses. You can't go into any other mode until you beat like 3 or 4 bosses. They want you to learn and understand the mechanics and know what you're doing before they let you into PvP and the arena, because they know you won't have a good time. Also, you won't have any good weapons, because those are also locked behind beating the bosses. So yeah, you can't buy weapons, you can't go into any other modes. That's why they have, there's actually like a decent amount of tutorial sections, and they will give you weapons for completing this. So that should, you know, also help with beating the bosses that you're struggling at. Also, lastly, because this is a From Software game, just look up a guide. If it's really that difficult, just go on Google how to beat whatever boss you're stuck at. There are tons of guides, and this is kind of a pro, which is what I like about the game, because I spoke about it earlier, the whole having different builds. When you go and look at guides on how to beat certain bosses, there is no, you know, 1 or 2 meta builds that you can use. Like, everybody has different loadouts that they're showing you how they beat the boss with. So it's literally just trial and error with different weapons. That's the main thing about this game. You know, and that being said, this game is also just not for everyone, and that's okay. You know, me and all the other mech fans, we having a great time. So this just might not be for you. So, you know, that's all I want to say. If you were thinking about buying this game, maybe this saved you some money and a lot of frustration, or, you know, this might have let you know what you're in for, and, you know, if it seems like something you would like, cool. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Like I said, I'll probably do a full review after. If I do that, card will be up there somewhere. But yeah, I'm actually just gonna go play more Armored Core now. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.